Hi, everybody. Welcome to Athena After Dark. Yes, we're 4 minutes behind schedule. We're working out audio difficulties. Seems like in the weather that we're having across the country, it's a little difficult. Well, everybody, welcome. Home of the five good things. That's our premise here. Hope everybody had a great Christmas and you're all looking forward to 2023. And of course, I'm going to tell you again, like I did last week, I'm going to remind you about Cycle Showcase in St. Louis, February 12th through 13th. We're looking forward to that with Randy. So if you get a chance, check it out. And if you can go to the show, do it. Do it. It's going to be an excellent event. Also, the David Mann Chopper Fest has been rescheduled February 12th through 13th due to severe weather. As everybody knows, we've been having some crazy weather across the country this past month. Wow, it's just been nuts. And we hope everybody's staying safe. Next week, we're going to talk about Willie's Tropical Tattoo Show in Daytona. And I'm looking forward to that show because our guest is going to be amazing. All our guests are amazing. So, all right, well, we're going to start out with a fan 5 good things. And remember, you can send your 5 good things to athenaafterdark@aol.com, and we'll read them here. Okay. James, Allentown. I tore down my panhead for a restore today. Excellent. That's what winter's for those of you who live up north. And yes, as you notice, I'm wearing my Motor Maid sweatshirt on top of a t-shirt with my sweater because it's 40 degrees here in Florida and we're all freezing. So next one is Sheila, Cave Creek. I just bought my first garage with a house attached. I love it. That's awesome. That's the way to go. House is too much to clean. The garage is the way to go. Our friend Chris Callan at Cycle Source, I think he has a garage with a house attached for sure. I've seen pictures. It's pretty cool. If you guys get to follow him at Cycle Source on Facebook or Instagram, you got to do it. Him and Miss Heather are doing all kinds of cool stuff. Let's see. Shannon from Belle Glade. Oh, that's locally within 100 miles. So I rode around the lake for Christmas. It was 40 degrees. No shit. Lake Okeechobee, obviously, is what he's talking about. And it was 40 degrees. He was not lying. For Christmas, it was 40 degrees. Thank you for thawing out and putting that up here for us. Thomas, Austin. My son Waylon was born today. 6 pounds, 2 ounces. We love that. We're glad to have Waylon as part of the crew. Send us pictures, and we'll definitely put it up here. Yay. And Pete, I am lucky to be loved. Aren't we all? Those of us who can experience it, it's a great thing. I do have a couple notes here on my little table. So Mousetrap, Mary Fenimore, happy birthday. If those of you are her friends on Facebook, or even if you're not, for her birthday, she is doing a fundraiser for Wounded Warriors. So definitely check that out and donate if you can. And let's see what else I have here. Bobby Seeger Jr., sending love and hugs and kisses and hope that your surgery goes well and your eye is getting better sooner. All right. That's it. Oh, and the Bikers Inner Circle Radio. The broadcast for Christmas was awesome. If you guys don't follow it, it's bicradio.com. It's definitely, it was Charlie Bretchel's radio station, and everybody there on the crew is following in tradition. So it's awesome. And so we're going to move on to the next thing. This one was a good one. It says, Ask Athena. Okay. So, again, you can send your questions to athenaafterdark@aol.com. Roger in Wilmington, North Carolina. He wants to know, why do women always bring so much stuff on a road trip, like blow dryers and makeup and 20 pounds of clothes? It's not a fashion show. It's a motorcycle trip. What's your thought on this? Okay. Well, okay, Roger. There's a couple of things to this. Like, most women over time learn how to condense, but if your girl's bringing all that shit, it's because she wants to look good for you when she gets there. No, it's not a fashion show. We all do our best to look good, though. I mean, even us greasy girls, we like to paint our fingernails and put on makeup and do our hair for whatever it's worth. Oh, and thank you, Linda, for the haircut. And my beautiful daughter, Desiree, she bought me a hot brush for Christmas, so I don't look like Cousin It anymore with my hair all over my face. Oh, okay. So we're going to move on because we have a great guest tonight. Dana Peters is here, and I'm so excited. He is an amazing person, and we're going to have fun. Tonight's Cultural Corner. Hi, Jimmy. Merry Christmas. Everybody who's watching, I'm grateful and thank you all. Thank you all for sharing. And I had to find the demographics for this stuff because I'm still learning about all this. And Thing One is doing a great job and he's doing his best to help. And Don is reading stuff for me so that I can find out. Hi, Ivy. Miss Ivy's going to be on the show too. So I'm doing my best to find out all the who watches, how many people, all these things. And boy, have I learned a lot about social media. And thank you all because wow, I was really surprised by the numbers. Like we had 32,000 people that actually looked at the announcement and a lot of people that engaged in it. It was really cool. It was like, I don't know, 12,000, some are 15,000. So I'm very happy about that. And I can't thank you all enough because I enjoy this. This is fun for me. All right, so tonight's cultural corner is the movie Dog starring Channing Tatum. Okay, holy shit, this movie's not what I expected at all. Okay. Channing Tatum is an Army Ranger who is tasked with a mission unlike any other. So for me, this movie put a different perspective on the service provided to us by our heroes, two-legged and four-legged. Um, a must see, even if you're not a Magic Mike fan, because Channing Tatum is known for that. This movie has highs and lows. It's so funny, the shit that they get into and just what goes on. I never realized. And then you got to watch for the Love Book. The Love Book, and those of us who are regular citizens don't know anything about it. But when you learn the story about this book and a book that all soldiers carry, um, it's incredible. It's an incredible story. And the dog is fantastic. And yeah, Channing Tatum had his shirt off once and it was really good, ladies. So we won't sneeze at that either. Guys, you can just check out the dog because she's pretty cool too. Lulu, you have to watch it. So if you get a chance, it's on Paramount Plus, I think, and a few other Hulu and stuff like that. You have to see this movie. It will make you laugh. It will make you go, oh my God, like all the shit that goes on, pot farmers, you name it. There's a lot involved. So it puts a different perspective, and hats off to our heroes because like I said, two-legged and four-legged, it puts perspective on what they actually go through and probably just a small minute amount, but wow, definitely not something that we think about every day. And I'm grateful for that perspective and to them for always doing what they do in service to us. So thank you. God bless America. Everybody knows I love America. So speaking of America, this week's product pick is a good one. Most of you who live up north already know about this stuff, but those of you who don't or are new to motorcycling, Lucas Fuel Stabilizer. Lucas Fuel Stabilizer prevents fuel degradation during storage that causes gum and varnish deposits. So that's important if you want it to run months from now when you're done being snowed in. Oh my God. I don't know how you guys do it. I really don't. It's 40 degrees here and I'm just freezing my ass off. So it cleans, lubricates, maintains fuel pumps, carburetors, fuel injectors, and compression rings. Lucas Fuel Stabilizer is safe to use in all grades of gasoline and in all 2 and 4 cycle engines. So the key benefits to it, being that it works with gasoline and ethanol, it prevents fuel breakdown, okay, and then it's safe for fuel injection and carburetors. Like they said, there's no alcohol, and it's safe for all fuel systems. And it's made in America. So we all know I love a product that's made in America. All right. Yes, we're good with that. So that is our product pick of the week. If you can support Lucas, and I know there's different brands, everybody has their preference. Give it a try. It's a good product. We use it here for all of our people who go away for the summer and come back for the winter. We install it so that their motorcycles are ready to go when they get back. All right. Next, we're going to do Community Corner. This is a good one. Okay. And their founder is from Dothan, Alabama, where tonight's guest is, and it is No Kid Hungry, nokidhungry.org. So we all need to do our part to end childhood hunger in the United States. Millions of kids are living with hunger right now. With No Kid Hungry, you can help change that. So we do our best, and there's a lot of people out there right now with things going on the way they are that like to know that when their kids go to school, there's a free meal for them, or a place where they can go to a food bank. Every dollar that you send to them provides 10 meals, and you can go to their website and they'll tell you how. They show everything, and it's incredible. It really is. So now we get my best part. I love this part. And so we get through the rest of this quick most of the time because our guests always have the floor. and they're incredible people, and I enjoy our time together. So tonight's guest is Dana Peters. Dana is someone who I and many other people admire and respect. He's an amazing man who gives himself endlessly, and he rides the shit out of all of his motorcycles. That's the God's honest truth. He's kind and funny in nature, and he always makes us smile. And he's a dad and grandpa who is continuing our way of life by passing it on. I absolutely adore this man. So we're going to go through the pictures because we know I love to go through the pictures. Look at that. He's always smiling. And he has such an eclectic group of people that he meets. If you've met Dana, you probably met him. Him and Barry Wardlaw are super tight. I think him, Barry Wardlaw, and Rogue, you can always usually find them together. Oh, there's Barry on the back of an Indian Larry motorcycle. I love it. Look at that. Bobby and yep. Of course, there's some good going on. I had some really good pictures today that I saw, and it was of Miss Gypsy and Morgan Williams. They were having hot chocolate. Look at that. See, he's passing it on. There's Dana and his grandson. As the littlest one, Waylon. His name is Waylon too. And look at this. Look at this guy. See, this is what we all need to be doing. I do it with my grandson. Don does it with him. If you have kids around, make sure that they know what's going on. Let's keep it alive, people. That's what we do. All right. Next. Oh, there they are. There's the kids. Oh, they're so perfect. I love it. That's my mushy moment. See, doing it right. Yep. And Dana is in Dothan, Alabama. That's his daughter. He's got some, and see, he's always doing something. Look, everybody's always smiling around him. Yeah, that was a collared shirt he was wearing. Let's not tell anybody. By day, he's a superhero, and by night, he's a biker. Oh, that was Leesburg. That's Miss Heather, Dana, Pat, and Chris Callan. I was there for that one. Hey, look at that. What a top hat. And the Wall of Death. That's a great shirt. Miss Vivian, Barry. And who is that? I know that guy. Oh, maybe we'll ask him. That's too funny. All right, what do we got here? These are, so I ask all the guests to send their favorites. Hey, I'm in that photo. Nice. That was in Leesburg. Bill Dodge, Barry. There's Dana. He likes that Wall of Death shirt. But I always ask them to send their favorite photos. And see that he is doing it right. He's got all the kids. It's probably at a Boys and Girls Club or at the school. And he's got all the kids on the motorcycle because he picked his grandson up. Oh, there's the two. They're always doing something crazy, kooky. Gotta love it. Look at them. There you go. I bet that was a gift. That was quite a gift, too. See? And that's what they're doing. Keeping it alive. That's why I'm doing this show, just so everybody knows. We want everybody to be able to see what we do and how we do it, because it's here for posterity online. These chances are priceless for me. And I hope everybody enjoys watching them, Miss Vivian and Barry. See, and Dana's favorite pictures are of everyone else. I love him. See, he's in a few of them, but that's how it goes. He's that guy. Right. That was cool. Hey. Oh, that was without a beard. Without a beard. Southernmost point. That's not far from here. Nice and warm. Not today, though. Racing. All of it. He does all of it. Miss Rebecca and Dana. That's a lot of fun there. She is amazing. Rebecca Cunningham. We love her too. Alrighty. Oh, hey. And there's me and Dana. I love it. He is one of my favorites. So we're going to go ahead and bring him in now. This is the good part. I love it. There he goes. We can hear you. Now we can see you. Hi, handsome. How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Good. Good.
It's just cold. That's all.
It's cold. It is cold,
yeah,
for sure.
It's definitely cold.
So, can you bring the camera down just a little so we can see your whole smiling face, or sit up a little? There you go. Hey,
I'm hunched over because I've got it propped just right. I don't want to move it.
Okay, I'll go with that. We just want to see that nice beard you got growing for the winter to keep your face warm. See, I see that. How have you been?
Pretty good. How about y'all?
Good. How was your Christmas?
It was great. It was great. Got a little surprise. Got another little grandbaby on the way.
Oh, yay!
Yeah.
You're good at that. You're good at that, grandbaby. So the picture up above your head, who is that?
That's my youngest daughter and her husband, and that's Waylon, the
that
little
is
baby.
Waylon.
Yep, that's Waylon.
That is too funny. We had a guest write in, and his son was born, and he named him Waylon. He's in Austin, Texas. So I thought that was pretty neat. We put that one in there today. That is very good. Well, you look really good. I'm excited to have you here. What have you been up to?
Oh, just the same old thing. Lately, it's been, getting ready for the holidays and the cold weather. So it's just been regular stuff. But
How cold is it?
well, it's been getting in the nighttime, been getting 19 degrees down in the 20.
Oh,
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
shit.
Nobody wants this. Nobody.
Uh, Nobody. We're here in Florida, and it's 40.
People.
Dana, uh, Adley says hello. Rob Swelly Belly, Jimmy Mead, he says hello, and Jose Torres says Merry Christmas to everyone. So they're shouting out to you already.
I'm gonna tell you, Jose needs to get busy with that rope and go ahead and get him a job at the rodeo.
I am not lying. When we were on the Chicks on 66, he started, and boy, howdy, and that rope didn't have any weight to it. And he kept going and going. He almost roped a car one day. We'll have to get him on the show. I want to have him as a guest. I want him to tell that story.
He's a hoot now. He's a hoot.
He is. And now you guys haven't got a chance yet, but I know you're going to end up riding your antique motorcycles together because that's what antique motorcycle riders do. But we saw you in California. You and Barry and Rogue and Miss Molly, you guys rode across country, and you met us there in Santa Monica. On the way back, you guys did a lot of cool, crazy stuff.
Oh, it was a blast. Going out was a blast. It was hot. Boy, was it hot. We stopped at one rest area outside of Phoenix, and the guy working at the rest area, I'm trying to remember the name. I had all this. I should have wrote it down. But the guy walked by us out there, and it was like 108 degrees. And this guy walked by, and he gave us a bottle of water. We're drinking out of water jugs that we had on the back of the bike. Barry had a real nice big one. He made a rack for it. I had a little bit smaller one on mine, but we were drinking like 7 gallons of water a day. We were emptying it out. And this guy walks by and gives us a bottle of water, cold water. And he says, whose idea was this, or something like that, to ride in this heat? We pointed at Barry, but we said we were dumb enough to follow behind him.
Yeah, that was a hot ride. Now you guys went to Mexico. You also went to see Jay Allen, right?
Oh yes, I'm telling you, it was an adventure, and it was fun. Jay was a wonderful, wonderful host. But the funniest thing on the whole trip was the whole Mexico thing. That was hilarious. The whole time Rogue kept saying he was not going to go into Mexico. Rogue said he would not go into me. He said I'm not going to go. There's always trouble when I go over there. I'm not going to do it. And so anyway, we ended up going. And when Jay said, "Oh, come on, let's go," and he said, "All right," and we went. And then when we got ready to come back, of course they pulled Rogue off to the side. I'm sure Barry told the story. Anyway, you got to get Rogue to tell it because it was really good. It was. Yeah.
Oh, he's going to be on the show, so I'm going to definitely ask him about that.
Oh, it was exciting. It was definitely, but it was fun. Jay showed us around, and we had a wonderful time visiting. And we went to Tombstone, and then we went down to Jay's place, which that little area, that street that Jay's on it's cool. If you ever come to Abbeville, Alabama, up around Dothan, north of Abbeville. Abbeville's north of Dothan. Anyway, their little town, Abbeville, is kind of that way. It's got stores decorated up like way back when, and Americana kind of style.
Americana, isn't
old
that a
Americana?
word?
Yeah, that's what Jay calls his place out there. The old Americana.
I'm hoping to have him on the show one day too.
Oh yeah. He's another one that he's a man of many talents.
Yes, and I absolutely I love him, and it's too cool because you absolutely get a chance because when Barry's doing something, he's always on the phone. Hey Dana, you want to go? You want to do this? So the two of you, when Rogue isn't around, sometimes Rogue catches up. Sometimes you'll get Tony Pan, but you guys go all over the place and you do all kinds of cool, crazy shit. Even in the shop, some of the pictures I see,
if you get around Barry, you can't help but do it. I mean, that's the
Right.
thing. Is that, if we could all keep that youthful enthusiasm that he has, you know what I mean? Like when you see a kid get excited to see an airplane or something like that, that's Barry.
That
That's
is
Barry,
him.
and I love that about him. That's what I love about him.
And he
Is
brings that out in you too, very much so. You're the
oh
same
God,
way.
yeah. He gets mad when I don't get as excited as he does. He'll tell me something. Well, it takes me a minute to sink in,
Right. That's too funny. That is too funny.
One of my favorite things with Barry was we were at the Sons of Speed, and Rick Petco was winning the race. He was in the lead, and he had another lap to go. And Barry was running down pit road, jumping up and down and hooting and hollering, "Go Rick, go Rick!" And the next round, Rick came in one lap too early. He thought it was the last lap, but it wasn't. but but to watch Barry run down the pit road cheering him on, I mean it's fun. Barry's fun. Barry's a whole lot of fun to be around.
Yeah, and you guys get into the Sons of Speed. You guys all get into the garage with everybody and start
Oh,
working on.
I am thankful. I'm thankful that Barry invited me to go help with that, and that Billy and everybody. There's so many great guys involved with that. I mean, Rob showed up down there. I met Harry down there. Rick Kaler, Tom Kiefer. Shoot, you can't even name all of them. Rick Petco. All of them are just great guys. They're just really, really great guys. I don't
It was
know.
a good time. I love looking at the pictures too. I see Papa B's chasing everybody around. Steve Broyles, he's always chasing
Oh
everybody
yeah.
around. And Harry says hello. He's also shouting out over there. So that is pretty cool. So are you ready to answer some questions?
I'll do my best.
Okay, I like that. Doing your best. I tell everybody, people say, I try. I
Yeah.
tried that. I try that. And I tell them, you ever look that word up in the dictionary? Because if you look it up in the dictionary, it means to attempt and never succeed. So I don't even use that word. I just do my best. Could turn
Yeah.
out good, could turn out shitty, but I do my
Yeah.
best.
Yeah. I'm doing my best.
You got a cat over there giving you the side eye or what? I saw that side eye. Are you looking at notes? You got a cheat
No,
sheet going on there?
no, I'm looking at my glass of tea that I'm drinking. I was going to make coffee because it's late. I'm normally in the bed early.
So you want to grab your coffee? You can. You can
No,
get
I
ready.
was looking. I was thinking about it, but
That's
anyway.
okay. I'm with you. I didn't cook up the tea. Don usually makes something, but the microwave will ding, so he's like trying to stay quiet. All right. So before we get into the questions, what do you got planned for the upcoming year?
Well, I do know that Barry said, I think the 120th anniversary, is that what it is, Harley's?
Yeah. Yep.
I think we're doing that. Of course, Sons of Speed is in March. You got to be there. Be
Yes.
there, be square. That's just too much fun to pass up. And then I don't really know other than that right now. I kind of fly by the seat of my pants. If I can do something, then I'll go do it. If I can't, I just can't.
And you're doing that trip with Tony Pan and Barry and Miss Vivian, right?
That's gonna be
Going to Europe.
Gonna be 2024. Oh,
right.
I'm already working on trying to get my doings together for that.
And what are you gonna ride when you go over there? What are you bringing?
Well, according to Barry now, the 41.
Okay. All right.
We may end up over there on mopeds. I don't know. We'll see.
Anything's possible. But hey, if you're with them, it's gonna be fun.
It'll be fun. Hey, it'd be fun if we were on electric bicycles. It'd be fun. It would still be fun. It wouldn't be as cool, but it'd be fun.
I want to stow away for that one. They always say if you could be a fly on the wall. Hell, I just want to be a little something in the saddlebag just to watch that. When you guys video, I'm sure Miss Vivian will have the GoPro on our trip across country. She must have GoPro'd the back of my head the whole way. I was like, you got that thing on you? He's like,
I get that too.
She's like, remind me to turn that off. We go out in the parking lot. She's like, did we turn that off? Like, I have no idea. Then she get ahead. I get ahead. I'm like, Barry's just going to have the back of my head and my ass to look at the whole trip. She's like, oh, not your ass. The tour pack's in the way. I was laughing so hard.
Well, I did the same thing. I ran mine on my motorcycle on the way out to California, and a little bit on the way back. What had happened was is I would forget to turn it off sometimes when we stopped. So therefore, it just sat there, and I've got a lot of parking lot footage, rest area footage, gas station footage. Yeah. There needs to be some sort of I don't know. There needs to be a little beeper or something that says, "Yo, I'm on."
Yeah. So not a little flashing red light, but a big flashing red light.
Yeah, because when you get older, I forget where I'm supposed to be walking to anyway. I forget. So it would help if there was something that said, "Hey, I'm on over here."
So Harry's asking about the crash story. You want to give me
Oh, he's talking about.
that?
Well, on the way out to California, we started off. There was four of us, and it was Tony Pan, Tony Hilton, a friend of mine. We call him Pop, and Barry and myself. Well, and of course, Marvelous Molly. But we got to Abilene, and we stayed in Abilene, for Molly to get her little doctor visit. And when we left early one morning, we were headed out, and we were making really good time. We left early; it was nice and cool before the temperatures got up, and we got to Pecos, Texas, and we were going to pull in to get gas. And Tony went down on his bike. Tony Hilton. Now Tony Pan had to leave. He had to go back because he had to go help Vicky. And so he left him from Abilene and went back to Wisconsin. And then we got to Pecos, and when we turned into the parking lot, Tony went down. And anyway, he broke a rib. So that kind of cut his trip short. It was, but we were in Pecos. And Tony's at the emergency room getting his ribs looked at. We had street tacos and watched a rodeo parade.
That is awesome. I mean, it's not awesome that he went
down.
No,
it was horrible for Tony, because I really wanted him to enjoy it. But it was a horrible thing. But now we pick at him. We can't help it. My friend Pappy, that lives out there in Texas, he came and picked him up. He went and stayed with him, and Pappy nicknamed him Roadkill.
And it's awesome that Harry and those guys, they've already heard the story, so they want you to share it. Not awesome for Tony.
Because I tell them they need to give Tony a hard time when they see him.
Every time, right? And yeah. I knew there was something about that. And Tony, if you're watching, it's not awesome that you went down, but we're glad that you're all right. And I don't know, Pecos, Texas isn't one of my favorite places. It's really hot and really, really far.
It's big. It's big, and there's lots to see. There's lots to see. Big Bend is beautiful. I love Big Bend.
Big Bend is good. I like Austin for the music. I don't know have you been to Austin? Because that's the bat capital of the world. They have a statue of a revolving bat there.
Well, we did. Yeah, I have not been to Austin, or if I have, it's passing through.
It's pretty cool. It's a lot of music, a lot of blues and country music stuff there. That's really cool to see. I enjoyed that. And every night, if you stay at the hotel closest to the bat statue, right at dusk, there's like a million of these little bats that they fly out, and they just go and look for food, and they come back, I guess. I didn't see them come back, but I watched them fly out. It was really creepy. They sell little bat stuffed animals in every store you go in.
Well, everybody needs a little bat.
I'm a batty,
The Carlsbad Caverns, they have a big bat thing, They have a lot of bats there too.
They do. The house we just moved out of, we were there for 3 years, and there's one bat in the tree, and every night when I go to walk the dog, it always wanted to dive bomb me. It's like, no, I'm not going out there. Barry's up late. Oh my goodness.
I can't believe it.
And he says, love you. What is this?
I can't believe he's up.
Ocelot. Rogue at border. Oh yeah. Love you, Bubba. That's what he says. I love it. That's so awesome. All right. So we're going to get on with some questions. So we'll start with the basic ones: dogs or cats.
I have to say both. I have an outside cat, and then we have a little inside dog and an outside dog.
Okay,
So I've always been that way. We've always had cats and dogs growing up, so I like them both.
that's good. That means you're easy to get along with. So you just kind of go with the flow. If
They
the
don't
critters
think
show
that.
up, they don't think that. Oh, what kind of dogs are they?
Well, we have a little wiener dog, a miniature Dotson, but the one outside, I'm not sure what he is. He's a mixture, I think, but
Heinz
he's a
Fish
smart
too.
dog. Yeah,
He's a smart dog. That's funny.
he, he's still a puppy, so he likes to chew on things and dig. So that part I do not like.
If he digs a if he digs a hole, just dump his poop in it, and he won't dig there no more. They don't like
Really?
that.
Yeah.
Yep,
Well,
it's crazy.
hey, that's the good thing. He does not poop in the yard. So
Oh,
I'd have to go over into the woods and find it. Yeah.
oh, he's a smart dog. He doesn't shit where he
Yeah,
eats.
that's what I'm
That's
saying. I mean, he's
awesome.
pretty. Yeah, he's pretty smart now. I have to give him a little credit there.
So apples or oranges?
Oh, that's another tough one because I like an orange if I'm sitting around or if I'm somewhere where I can eat it. Because I like oranges. But apples, I like an apple. It's something you can eat on the go. You know, it
Okay,
doesn't won't get all over you and won't make a mess. So I'm gonna have to go with both on that
I love this. Hotel or camping?
one. Ooh, well, I used to be a hotel person up until I'm I got to get me one of these little air mattresses that Barry has. I actually like that. It's not bad. You don't touch the ground. You can actually sleep on it. Uh, yeah, my back hurts if I sleep flat on the ground. Of course, I
Oh
did it
yeah,
in Texas. I did it. I did it at the Texas thing. Born free. I slept
born
on the
free.
ground, and I guess I slept good because I felt fine.
Okay. Those air mattresses are a wonderful thing, though. I'll tell you what.
Oh, that thing he's got folds up. I don't know if you've seen Barry's little rig folds up in a little bitty bag. You know, not much bigger than a gallon jug, or maybe smaller. His
Right?
sleeping bag and the air mattress. All of it goes into that one little thing.
Yeah,
Very
he's
cool.
pretty resourceful. He hooked Miss Vivian up for our trip. He made sure her luggage was all good. She had the stuff she needed.
Oh
So,
gosh, she's got some fancy stuff on her bike, boy.
oh, I know.
It's
But
fancy luggage.
he hooked it up. It was good. It was easy to take on, easy to put on, and easy to take off, for
Yeah.
sure. He hooked it up. All right. So slow, fast, or faster?
Hmm. Depends on where I'm at. If I'm now, now probably slow. But you used to be fast. But now I'm a little slow.
A little
Yeah.
slow. Okay.
Yeah.
Sunshine or moonshine?
Oh, well, that's another one. Depends. I like the sunshine, but also like a beautiful moonlit night too.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Are you talking about liquor?
Either one, however you
Oh,
want to take that.
I wouldn't do. I don't. I have to stay away from that stuff. That stuff doesn't like me. It's mean to me.
It's mean to you. That's
Yeah.
too funny. All right. So, how long have you been riding?
Uh, I probably started riding mini bikes when I was about 8 or 9. The first motorcycle I remember learning, actually riding and shifting gear, was a little Yamaha 60 that a guy had. My dad was friends with his dad, and anyway, we went to visit. He was riding it. He showed me how to ride it, and I don't know if you realize this takes a long time to burn the gas out of one of them little motorcycles.
Hmm.
But I burnt a tank of gas out of that thing, and I wore that poor boy. He was older than I was, and I know I aggravated him to death riding that little motorcycle. But but yeah, that, and then my uncle had one of the little Western Auto mini bikes. You know, the little one with no shocks. You know, it was
No
rigid.
shocks. Yep.
Yeah, but it was cool. You know, and then my granddaddy had bought us a Rupp mini bike, which was the little purple one I sent that picture.
Yeah.
And so I rode one of those forever and ever and ever. And my first larger motorcycle was a neighbor of mine had a 100 that I used to ride a lot. And then my first one I owned, my mama would not let me have one. But I bought one when I went to work. I was 15, 16 years old. I bought one from my boss, made payments on it, a little Suzuki, little 250. And I rode that thing back and forth to school. It didn't matter what the weather was doing. I rode it. And my mom respected the fact that I bought it myself, so she didn't say anything about it. And that kind of started it then.
That's awesome. That is fantastic. So now, Ron Alf says, "Hey Dana." He's shouting out at
Hey,
you.
Ron.
We're starting to get some of these comments where I can see them, so we're doing pretty good. I'm working on it. Thing One's helping and Don's helping, so it's getting better every time. And we got a lot of good guests like yourself, so that makes it what it is. So now you're always around Barry, but I know even regardless, you're always tinkering on motorcycles. You have your own. You're restoring an antique motorcycle, right? Or have you finished that one?
It's still up there in pieces parts at Barry's, and the tanks are painted.
You still need parts?
Oh, we got to get together. Me and Barry's gonna get together and look at all that here pretty soon and go through all the boxes. There's some stuff I ordered, like a wiring harness, but I think I got 2 of them and some stuff like that. But yeah.
Cool part about everybody with the antique motorcycles is they swap stuff out. Like if
Let me
somebody's
tell you
got one,
something about antique. Yeah, let me tell you something about the antique motorcycle. Them things get expensive too. Them pieces part.
yeah, oh yeah, most definitely. That's like gold.
Yeah, oh yeah, well, yeah, it is very much so. The more if you try to look for something, I envy all the guys that are riding them around.
Yeah, for sure. Well,
Yeah,
we got a lot of people around, so when you're looking for stuff, I'm sure we'll find it. Not a
yeah.
doubt.
See, I come along. I'm the Evos around the Evo time. That's when I got stuff. I kind of like the Evos. You can still find those fairly reasonable.
Yeah, the shovelheads. Everybody, the shovelheads are everywhere.
Yeah, they're going. Yeah, they're going. They're getting up there. That'll be the next thing, I think. Shovelheads probably start going through the roof.
Barry says you're riding that antique motorcycle from Scotland to Sicily. So just so you know, that's happening. So
Yeah, I wonder. I know, but what if we get over there? Here's what's going to happen: we get over there and we like it there, and we don't want to come back. What do you do then? Can you get a job over there and just stay?
you guys could do anything you want. Between all of you being there, there's no doubt that you'll get what you need. I mean, if nothing else, Tony Pan could hook everybody up there. That's Italiano. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know. Yeah, yeah.
Autofonic.
Food. Get over there and get all that good food.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. And I don't think they lock the doors over there in Sicily. I don't think you have to. I have family history there. Oh, thank you, love. Don's bringing me tea. See, that's how that goes. I'm
Cheers.
always up this late. Cheers. Very good. All right. So the next question is, what are your favorite rides? What are your favorite motorcycles to ride, and what's your favorite route to ride?
Well, right now, my '06, I love it. It started making a little noise. We went to California, but it ended up being a compensator, so it wasn't too big a deal. But I love the way it rides. The guy I got it from is a good friend of mine. He bought that thing brand new, took very good care of it. And I got it from him. And he's got that big old Mustang seat on it. And he told me, he said, "You're going to love that seat." He was right. I do love it.
You love
And
it?
oh gosh, yes, so comfortable. It's comfortable. My butt don't hurt. I can ride all day, and it does. End of the day, the tailbone and the back goes to hurt a little bit, but for the most part, I ride it a lot longer than I could a Titan, which I had before, or my Dyna.
I remember the Titan.
Yeah,
That was a ride there.
yeah. I still got it. It's a part. It's been sitting. That's what happens when you let one sit and the gas go bad. Then you
Yeah.
lose interest in it for a little bit.
Yes.
But
That
my
happens.
favorite ride would have to be first one would be Big Ben with my friend Terry. I call him Pappy. Big Ben, we took a ride. He and I went down there. We rode all over Big Ben. We went over to Lakey, Texas, and rode the Three Sisters.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we went by where Roy Orbison was from. The museum was closed, so we didn't get to go in there. But and then we had a blast. And then the California trip. and I've been to California twice, but this is the first time in Santa Monica, and it was awesome. And that would have to be my next favorite would be the one we just took. It's hard to pick the one to be the best. I'd put them both up there in the same category.
And that was a heck of a ride too. I mean, again,
Oh gosh, yeah.
You're fortunate enough to have compadres that are definitely travel the same as you. So that always makes it's not the destination, it's the journey. So that's the most important part. The time spent with each other. So that's cool.
Oh yeah, yeah. And just the fact that I like to see stuff. That's why I'd say as far as riding slow. Interstate, you go fast because you want to get done with it. But when we started coming on those back roads, when we left from after Tombstone and visiting with Jay Allen and coming back, riding slow, through the winding and the twisties and all that. It's beautiful out there, just absolutely beautiful. And it's nice to be able to look at it and smell the flowers if there's some blooming.
Yeah, and
of course, it was pretty hot. They were ready to dry.
The whole lot of you is a bunch of big kids, so I know that was definitely a trip. I wanted to ride back with you guys so bad, but again, time constraints. You know how that goes.
Oh,
my grandson was like, "Mimi, are you ever coming home?" I'm like, "I've only been gone 3 weeks." So he's like, "Now's good, Mimi. Time to come home." I'm like, "You have a 3-year-old tell you it's time to come home, Mimi." So I love that. All right. So what is your absolute favorite song?
My absolute favorite song. That's good. You remember 8-track tapes?
I still have some.
Okay, me too. When I was a kid, I used to go down to my aunt and uncle's, and if you ask favorite album, I could give you an easy one, but that would be Hotel California is my favorite album. But favorite song, I've thought about that before. People ask me. I'm gonna have to go with Dust in the Wind.
Okay, Kansas.
And the only reason I say that is as a kid, when I say kid, I mean teenager, putting those headphones on at my uncle's and shoving that 8-track in there, and you had to get the matchbook in there just right so that it would, not play between tracks.
I love you.
Yeah, and that song always, Dust in the Wind it was cool to me. It was super cool.
It was awesome. Okay, so then, who is your childhood hero and why?
That's a tough one. I had a lot of them. I lost my dad at a young age. I was 11. And so every guy that I was around, anybody did anything with me was kind of like a hero. But I'm going to say my granddaddy on my mother's side, Tammy Todd, he was tough as nails. But he taught me how to work hard. But then he played hard when he got through working. You know what I mean? He would, take you do something. You work hard, then we go do something fun. But yeah, that'd be my granddaddy, Thomas Todd.
Nice, very nice. Okay, so then, who is your motorcycle hero and why?
Golly, I both say Barry, and I'm gonna say this because he lives close to me, and when I break down, I'm gonna call him. But nah, it's hard to say that too. I mean, there's so many guys I look up to. As far as riding when I was a kid, my Uncle Eddie was the one that rode. He was the one that actually rode a motorcycle. My daddy rode a little bit. But yeah, it's hard to say who I would call a hero. But yeah, it'd probably be Barry because he'd probably come get me if I broke down. Yeah, but I mean, like all these guys. Here's the thing: I'm meeting all these guys, and you get a collection of heroes. Can't you have the Justice League? Can't you have the Motorcycle League? I mean,
they're your heroes. You can pick any you want.
I know, but I mean, I don't want one. I want them all. I want all
Let's
the heroes.
Hear them.
Yeah, I want all the heroes. Yeah, and there's so many of them. There's so many. I'll tell you what, Detroit Randy, that guy. I mean, come on, build a electric motorcycle and poof, out of an Indian.
Yes.
Have you seen that?
Yes, I have.
It's crazy. Yeah, and he's got some cool stuff too. I mean, there's a lot of these guys out there that I'm just love meeting them, and I thank Barry for that.
That's awesome. Barry's
For
good.
dragging me along, let me tote a bag or two. Yeah, his luggage.
You're so funny, Leesburg. You're like, oh, I'm just cleaning parts. You guys do the real work.
That's
I'm
all
just
I do. Hey, I tore down. I was helping him tear down that engine, and what was funny was my glasses were broke. I couldn't see my reading glasses.
Yeah, the panhead engine.
Yeah, Chris's.
Yeah, you're like, oh, and you said something. You said, come over here, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna disassemble a motor on stage with Barry and Dana. This is too cool. That was fun. I had a good time.
But one of my legs had broke on my glasses. I could, I can see way off. I just couldn't see right there in front of me, so I couldn't get the screwdriver in the slot.
Yeah, what is that too? As we get older, they say at 40 years old, your eyeballs get hard. That's why you can't see up close anymore. I don't know if I believe that, but it sounds like a good story.
Sounds good. I'm gonna, maybe if I put some more Visine in there, fix
that. So, what is your favorite road food?
Road food?
Mm-hmm.
I like barbecue, but I like a steak. You consider that road food? That's tough.
Whatever you want. Like,
jerky.
For me, it's stuff that I find. Like, I like the little diners, so whatever it is. But I also
diners they're the best. Yeah.
I have the new kick is the Baby Bell cheese and the pickles in a bag. That's my like Sturgis thing now. I got hooked on that Sturgis. So it can be any kind of road food. I like steak though. Steak is a good one. I like that answer.
Oh, we had a wonderful steak in Abilene. Boy, how that was good. But in
Texas, that's the beef place there.
It is, and they've got it down pat. They have it down pat.
Okay, so the next one is a good one. Nobody can ever pick one, so that's why there's two. What are your two most cherished motorcycle memories?
That's another good one. Probably when I bought my Titan from my uncle. I had ridden Harleys, but I didn't know that S&S built an engine. And you got to understand, I grew up riding Yamaha, Suzuki's, Hondas. And when I rode a Harley the first time, I was like, these things are nice, but they sure don't have no power. It's kind of sluggish. And this was a twin cam. And I crawled on one of those Titans with that little S&S on it in it. And it almost peeled me off of it. And I fell in love with it.
Oh, that's awesome.
So when I bought that motorcycle, that's probably my first favorite memory there. And then second motorcycle memory. You know what? It's hard to say. I don't know. I like all of my memories on motorcycles.
I love it. That's good.
Yeah.
Usually nobody can pick one. You picked one. Go figure. But you're my odd bird anyways. I always expect the unexpected from you. That's for sure. Yeah. You never know. Okay, so then if money didn't matter and you could take a ride on your motorcycle anywhere, where would that be and with who?
Oh Lord, I want to do one of them round the world trips and I want Barry, Doug Watkey, Rogue, Tony Pan, Ron Alf. I want everybody, the whole group, everybody I've hung around with. If money didn't matter, I'll pay for the whole thing.
I love you.
I want to go. We're all going. You're going. Everybody's going. If money didn't matter, we're going to all take off and take a trip. I'll go all the way around the world. That's what I'd like to do.
That is an excellent answer. All right, so next I'm going to ask you to tell us something good about yourself that others may not know.
I can cut hair really well.
Hey.
I actually went to school to be a hairdresser.
Nice. That's why you always look so well put together.
No,
always
believe me, I don't. Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
sounds good in theory, right?
looks like a mop. Yeah.
That's
No,
a
I actually did. I took mechanics in school, and when I graduated, they gave me a scholarship, and the counselor at the time actually talked me into going out there and touring the cosmetology department at the
okay.
college. So I did. And I went out there, and the lady that was there, Miss Jean Parker, who was a super sweet lady, uh, walked me through there and gave me the tour. And there were so many good looking, pretty girls in there, and only a couple of guys. And I thought to myself, I need to do this. And so I did. And I cut hair for a while, but I didn't like being cooped up in a building all the time.
One day I'll have to tell you my cosmetology school story. You'll like it for sure. Jeff
Oh,
Parrish
I'm sure
says,
I've got some I can tell you. We can probably share some good ones.
"Oh yeah, as we always do." Jeff Parrish says, "Looking good." He says you're looking good. So okay, so then will you give us your 5 good things for today?
My 5 good things for today. What I'm grateful for.
Yeah, 5 good things in your life.
Oh gosh, can I just name individuals? That would be
Sure,
good. Yeah,
however you want to do it.
both my daughters, Amber and Autumn, and my grandkids, Connor and Waylon. I'm thankful for them. Thankful that I woke up this morning. The good Lord gave me another chance to do something nice, do something right, and grateful for all the great friends I've had and still have, the ones that are still around, and thankful for my mom still being here. She had a little stroke a little while back, gave us a scare, but she's recuperating real well, and
Good.
yeah, and she's a tough woman. And she raised 3 boys,
Yeah, that
and I
takes a
was
lot.
and hey, and my middle brother, he was a tough one, but I was pretty bad. But Mama kept me in line. I was the oldest. She kept me in
That's awesome. Well, we tell Mama that we send her our love for sure, definitely.
line. I sure will.
And everybody has enjoyed watching tonight. I know there's so many comments over here. Jose says he can't wait to see you again in person. Um, Autumn and Ron and Jeff and everybody. There's just everybody is shouting out. So I can't thank you enough for being here and staying up late for me. You know I'm always grateful. Anytime I can spend with you, you're close to my heart. You know that. So that's
Oh, I
very
love you
very.
too.
You're so sweet. And definitely I'll see you in Daytona for sure.
Oh
But
yeah,
I'll talk to you before then, and I'll be sending you some pictures of some good stuff I got going on. You'll like it. We'll talk about
cool.
some. We'll shoot some shit. We'll talk some stories for sure. But I
All
love
right,
you so much, and I'll let you go and get some rest. And thank you again.
love you too. Talk to you
Good
soon.
night, night,
All right,
sweetie.
good night.
All right. That is awesome. I'm so happy. I'm so blessed. I have so many great people in my life. Dana is so cool, and he's really cool to hang out with in person. So that just made my night. Every night that we get to do this makes my night. Thing one does good. Don does great with his hot tea and his craft services, and yeah, we're getting better. The Hot Mess Express is getting better. Now we can just get some warm weather, please. All right, so I'm going to give you my 5 good things for tonight. My family and their continued support is one. I have a great sense of humor. And God knows, do I need it sometimes. I have a great passion for motorcycle, and I'm grateful for that because I love my motorcycles and everything that it brings into my life, having them. I'm fortunate to have love in my life from my family, my wonderful husband, Don. He is amazing and he's so good and supportive. Thing one's not too bad over here either. We love him, and I'm grateful for him. And I'm lucky to have you all here with me enjoying the show's amazing guests that I'm always grateful for. So I'm going to give you my afterthought. The Christmas rush is done and the rush to return is happening. Yay. Make sure you stay safe and warm out there no matter where you are. It's important because it's been a little treacherous with the weather. So don't worry about the rest of this shit. Kick back, enjoy in your pajamas, and stay inside as best you can. Don't worry, we got plenty of riding time as long as you're safe. Okay, and then the New Year's quickly getting here, and as each one approaches, I realize that they happen faster and faster. That is definitely no doubt. As the older we get, the quicker the years go by. Boy, when you're in elementary school and you have to write that date on the paper, you always wonder how it was going to be. Dennis, thank you for being here. I see them all commenting. So this year, 2023 is coming. I'm going to slow it all down. I'm going to enjoy more of life. I'm going to work when I have to and enjoy every chance I get. Enjoy more events with all my heart, going places, meeting people, spending time with my family. It's not a fashion show. What did he say? He's so funny. Oh, I hope that was perspective for you on the chicks packing thing. So we learn to condense as we get older. And then so I'm going to feel what my culture has taught me. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make sure that I pass it on. I'm going to pretend every once in a while that there's no GPS or cell service or internet. And then I'm just going to take it all as it comes along. And I'm going to take it and ride with it. I hope that you're all going to do your thing. Make yourself promises. Don't make, what are those things for New Year's? They always do resolutions. Is that what it is, thing one? Yeah, don't make a resolution. Just make a change. Don't even worry about it. That's how that goes. So thing one's going to scroll down to the next one to make sure I don't forget stuff. But and you guys know, make sure that you smile big with your heart, not for one person or for a group. Do it for yourself because it matters. Be kind to yourself and others. That matters too. And then follow us on Facebook. Subscribe the YouTube channel. If you can share, that's amazing. We're getting there. You guys have all been amazing. We have great guests next week. I'm going to confirm. And then I'll put the announcement out because it's going to be amazing. 2023, we have a great list. We have incredible people. Rogue, Steve Broyles, Jeff Cochran, Scott Jacobs. Oh my God. The list is Roadside Marty's going to be here. Next week, guess I'm not going to tell because it's exciting. And yeah, Daytona's coming up. So we'll talk about all of that. And if you're paying attention, Don has a corner over here. So shout out when you see the corner change, right? And changes it every week for me. I look in the screen and I'm like, what is that? Oh, check it out. So, all right. Well, send us to athenaafterdark@aol.com. Your questions for Ask Athena, your 5 good things, we'll put them up there. And please share. Appreciate it. The numbers are great. And I appreciate you all. I can't even believe it. And we have great guests again this year. I'm going to put up a schedule. The website's almost done and we're going to launch it. And then in the same regard, we have Instagram at Athena After Dark Productions. And we did that in the last 2 weeks. And I'm learning about social media. Hot Mess Express is in town. What we're learning it all. We're doing it. So thanks for tuning in. I love you all. And I'll see you next week, 10 o'clock. All right. Have a great, great, great chopper week. Mwah, I love you all.